Will Francis mentions 39 games played over 4 years in Minnesota Duluth. Only 1 assist for Will Francis. So it just shows you how long and how difficult the journey has been for Francis. Native of Minnesota. Didn't see a ton of ice time because of his battles with leukemia. Still again finds his way to pro hockey.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive for everything he's gone through.
Now he really backhander in front. Francis on the re-entry, dumps it to the far side corner. And Max Lajoie will shift it around for Ty Nelson. Slowed down against the glass. Melanson battling to get it out.
Yeah, boy.
Justin Bailey keeps it afloat. As Jan Mysak sends it on goal. Blocker save made by Austin. Tyson Hines another look. And Austin kicks it to the corner. Francis around the wing by Adavic. Bailey back for Will Francis on the right wing. Bailey to his forehand. Will Francis the wrister, that's blocked. Bailey gets it back. Shuttles it to the front of the goal, never made it there. Firebirds bench applauding the block from Nathan Gilder there.
Yeah, and again, the Firebirds are doing the little things, and that's what you like to see. They're blocking shots, they're making good plays. Hockey team coming in here, and then you're going to go back into San Diego.
Abbotsford here on Friday. Firebirds wrap up the regular season in San Diego Saturday night. Shot bounces wide. Johnny Newman scoops it up, carries it to center ice. Ben Myers getting a step past the defense. Myers pulls back up at the center point. He'll reel it on back. He'll take a shot deflected by Newman and caught.
Side of pucks.
Mysak works his way in, but he's whistled offside. 9:34 to go, second period. Firebirds out shooting the goals 14-13.
I'd like to see them kind of push the play a little bit more. And you're allowing San Diego to hang around, which we've seen this movie before. It's not a good one. So you'd like to get that third goal, try and take the momentum away from San Diego.
There's a game earlier this season between these two teams. The Firebirds ended up winning in overtime, but it was a 2-0 lead for Coachella Valley with about 5 minutes or so left in the third period. And San Diego found their way back in the game. They tied things up, and an overtime win, which should always feel pretty good, did not that night for Coachella Valley.
No, it's one of those, yeah, it's a win, but you're not real happy about that win. And again, you don't want to leave teams lying around. And San Diego is a pretty resilient hockey club. If you leave them in a game long enough, they seem to find their way back into those types of games.
Here's Francis with a wrist shot, blocker to the corner by Austin. Firebirds sorted on out to center.
And you'd like to see the shifts get a little bit shorter.
Wagner will steal on a rebound. Boris, they're trying to jam it home, but Klang denied it. Altenbach back in, Zorinsky riding against the near corner boards. Fire looking to get him out. Altenbach intercepts for the goals. Sorts it on behind the net. Brouillard one hands it around the wing. Altenbach coming against the Firebirds. This will be
this past week from Firebirds making their AHL debuts, but there's also one tonight, a young man by the name of Will Spencer making his debut for the San Diego Gulls. Will Francis making his debut for the San Diego Gulls. Now, normally this isn't something we would feature, but his story is nothing short of inspirational and amazing, and we're going to meet his father coming up next. Stay with us. You're watching Hockey Night from Coachella Valley. Welcome back, everybody. Hockey Night, Coachella Valley. Gio on alongside Hockey Hall of Famer Grant Fuhrer. We're joined now by Jeff Francis, father of Will Francis, the young hockey player is making his AHL debut. And your son's story is so inspirational. Tell us, I mean, normally we wouldn't have the dad of another guy, another team's guy on, but your son's story is so special. Tell us about that.
Well, I appreciate that. The hockey community has been incredible. Will was diagnosed with ALL, a form of leukemia, most common pediatric leukemia in March of 20. But we just have so much to be thankful about for his health, and it includes the hockey community, the medical community that he's been in, the coaches that he's had in the hockey community have done a lot for him, and he's done well.
Wait, I'm sorry, but he was diagnosed in 2020. How old was he at the time?
He would have been in 2020. I guess he was 19 years old.
So
at that point,
and he'd been playing hockey.
he'd been playing hockey since he was first put the skates on at 2 years old. My dad and I, he's been playing his whole life. It's his happy place. It's totally his happy place, and it's been a big carrot, been a big motivator for him to continue to come back and stay healthy. And again, we just have the hockey community has reached out from Bobby Orr, people like Bobby Orr, to just his coaches that he's had even as a youth hockey player. And then all the way up into the college range, the Ducks and now the Gulls have been great. I should mention Hockey Ministries International and Billy Butters just really grew Will in his faith, has provided him so much strength in those hard times, and that's a difference maker.
So tell us a little bit about the journey as a parent when it comes to that.
You know, the journey as a parent, you're just like any parent would be. You're just going to crisis mode, and you take it one day at a time. Make sure you have a good plan, and that's the Lord's Prayer too. You just got to take one day at a time. That's all we're given. To have a good plan in place, take it a step at a time, and live every day. And that's what we do. That's what it was. We didn't try to get ahead of ourselves too much. Will has done himself. We're so proud of him because he took that lead too and just ran with it. And he just has been so strong mentally and emotionally through this battle.
That's right, and it wasn't one time he's had to fight through this, it's 3 times.
Right.
He's had to battle through this, plus he had to live in Duluth, Minnesota. That alone is punishment. having been there one winter day.
Amazingly, that's his happy place too. We used to, when our family was younger, we'd go to that on purpose. We'd go there. It's a beautiful part of the country.
Yeah, it's at least 2 where it's warmer inside the rink than out.
Yeah, that's right. Right.
So, as a parent, you sit here and you must just be absolutely bursting at the seams watching him make his professional hockey debut.
We're so excited. He looks great out there tonight. My wife and our other 2 kids Heather, Luke, and Summer are coming out Wednesday, and we're going to watch them finish out the season against San Diego.
Against us, by the way.
Yeah. And then into the weekend. So we're so excited to have him out there. We think he looks comfortable, like you were saying, Grant, and we just said we appreciate you guys recognizing that. And like I said, the hockey community is incredible, and just blessed to be a part of it. Will's doing a great job out there.
Yeah, I'll agree. Will's doing a phenomenal job. He looks like he fits in perfectly. He looks very comfortable.
Thank you.
He's going to be a good pro.
I appreciate that. Yeah. That's his plan.
Yeah, and it'd be great too if he was better, next year than the rest of tonight. If it's all the same to the Gulls, who don't need the 2 points, but we do. I'm just saying, if you want to, send a signal to Will to lay down just for one, if you could.
We'll see what we can do.
Yeah,
we'll see what we can do.
That won't happen. Anyways, Jeff Francis, the proud father of an amazing young man. Congratulations and the best to all of you, to you and your family. Thank you for joining us. We're back after this. Stick around. It's Hockey Night, Coachella Valley.
After the first period.
Yeah, Coachella Valley had a great first period. Since then, it's been a little helter-skelter. A lot of turnovers in the neutral zone and allowing San Diego to attack from there.
Johnny Newman gains the line. Left side Myers. Wraps around the net. Draws a penalty. Myers pushed aside by Francis. Larry keeps it in the zone, but they say it's offside.